Hello, welcome to MoneyGist. I'm Oluyemisi, and here are the top stories for you today. Good news may be in view for businesses and borrowers in Nigeria. CBN Governor Olayemi Cardoso says lending rates could finally start dropping in the coming months thanks to signs that inflation is slowing down. Speaking at a Eurocham Nigeria forum in Lagos, Cardoso admitted high rates have weighed heavily on businesses, but stressed that the bank's first priority has been to restore stability and rebuild confidence in the financial system. He explained that once price stability is firmly in place, lower interest rates will naturally open the door for stronger corporate lending and more investment. The CBN boss also highlighted the ongoing recapitalization of banks, saying the new requirement will produce tougher, shock-proof institutions that can better finance growth. On the policy front, Cardoso pointed to deeper collaboration with the Finance Ministry and other fiscal authorities, a move he says will sustain reforms and keep Nigeria attractive to investors. Now, a quick reminder that the CBN hiked interest rates 6 times last year, pushing the monetary policy rate to a record 27.5%. Since the start of this year, though, it has held steady, but with businesses ranking high interest rates as their single biggest challenge, all eyes are now on the next MPC meeting scheduled for September 22nd and 23rd. That's when we'll find out if the wait for cheaper credit is about to begin. There is also big news from Customs. Starting Monday, September 8th, the Nigeria Customs Service is rolling out a $300 de minimis threshold for imports. What does that mean? If you are bringing in goods valued at $300 or less, whether through courier or passenger baggage, you won't pay import duty or tax as long as it's not on the list of banned items. The goal is for faster clearance, lower cost for businesses, and a boost for cross-border e-commerce. This move aligns with global best practices and could put Nigeria ahead as a regional trade hub. But heads up, Customs says no games. Anyone caught faking invoices or dodging duties faces tough penalties, including forfeiture and arrest. To help things run smoothly, they are also launching dedicated help desks for questions, guidance, and complaints. Overall, the $300 threshold is a win for trade facilitation, transparency, and economic growth. Another big step towards making Nigeria a more competitive business environment. Moving on to tax matters, starting January 1st next year, every taxable Nigerian must have a taxpayer identification number TIN. This was announced by the executive chairman of Nigerian Revenue Service, Zak Adediji, following the signing of the Nigeria Tax Administration Act 2025 by President Bola Tinubu. So what does this mean for you? Individuals, businesses, even non-residents doing business in Nigeria, everyone must register for a TIN. You'll need it to open bank accounts, get insurance, trade stocks, or sign contracts with government. Authorities can also suspend or cancel a TIN if you fail to comply. Now, here's the relief. Low-income earners and over 90% of small businesses won't face new taxes. Essentials like food, healthcare, and transportation remain value-added tax-free. The government has given a 6-month window for Nigerians to prepare. During this period, the tax service will roll out awareness campaigns and system upgrades. Experts say the move will modernize Nigeria's tax system and improve transparency. But some small business owners worry about unnecessary long process in registration. With the countdown to 2026 now ticking, businesses and individuals are advised not to delay. Get your TIN early to avoid disruptions. I've got news for Nigerian farmers. The African Export-Import Bank, Afreximbank, and the Bank of Agriculture have sealed a massive $1 billion financing deal to boost smallholder farming in Nigeria. The agreement, signed at the Intra-African Trade Fair in Algeria, will directly support nearly 95% of players in Nigeria's agricultural value chain. More of them smallholder farmers will produce the bulk of our food, but often struggle to access credit. With this facility, farmers can now get affordable loan for seeds, fertilizers, and modern farming equipment. It also covers investment in storage facilities, processing plants, and market linkages, helping farmers reduce waste, add value, and connect directly with buyers and exporters. In simple terms, this deal is set to transform agriculture from the ground up, making it more productive, profitable, and sustainable for Nigerian farmers. The Central Bank of Nigeria is shaking things up with a brand new compliance department, a dedicated watchdog to tighten regulations and keep Nigeria's financial system in check. Now, this isn't just about paperwork. The new unit will zero in on 4 big areas: fighting financial crime like money laundering and terrorism financing, making sure banks treat customers fairly, protecting against cyber threats and data leaks, and keeping corporate boards in line with global ESG standards. The move comes as fraud cases are rising fast. CBN Governor Olayemi Cardoso recently revealed a 45% jump in just 1 year, with most of the losses happening through digital channels. Beyond cracking down on fraud, the department will also guide banks and fintechs as Nigeria moves to the global ISO 20022 payment standard and geotagging of payment terminals by October 31st. A big step towards safer, more transparent digital transactions. At the heart of it all, the CBN says this new compliance arm is about discipline, trust, and making sure that Nigeria's financial system is not just catching up, but staying ahead. And that's a wrap on the top 5 Money Gist for today. I'm Oluyemisi. See you in the next video.